Hello, world. Welcome to Speak On It. I'm your host, Sneeka Ross, and this is going to be a very interesting audio because today I'm going to focus on having soul ties with people that are toxic, how to tell if you are in this situation, and how to break free from this situation. So get ready. On a romantic level, a soul tie relationship is mutual. One person doesn't feel it before the other. And it's not something that you grow into. It's an immediate, impulsive, driven force within you upon meeting the person for the first time, and the other person feels it as well. And then you merge, right? Once you merge with this person, once you have sex with this person, you are bound. Okay? So this is a very serious spiritual tie. It's very serious because when it's time or when you feel like you're ready to break free, you will realize that you are dealing with a very serious situation because it's almost impossible to break free. That's why in my quote, be careful of who you allow yourself to form connections with. You may become soul tied to your worst nightmare. Why is it almost impossible to break away from a soul tie to a toxic person? The reason for this is because there is beauty in this dark force. The beauty in it is how the individuals feel, right? So when it's high, it's high. And when it's low, everything crash and burn. So let's get into the highs of why people find it almost impossible to break away from this type of connection. It's because when you meet this person, you will never feel more fulfilled with within a relationship. You will never feel anything more perfect, more of a blessing, more God sent than that person that's before you. So that's the beauty in that. Like I said, when it's high, it's high. Everything is perfect and beautiful, and you can't imagine yourself without this person, right? In a normal romantic situation, these type of feelings evolve over time. You go on your little dates and, you start hanging out with a person and, eventually you merge with the person. When I say merge, I'm speaking of sex. Okay. So you merge with this person and you eventually, however the flow of that relationship goes, that what comes before the other, it's normal. It's a normal range of emotions, right? But with a soul tie, everything is like bam, the moment you meet this person. It's everything. You're feeling what a person feels in the honeymoon phase of their relationship on the first time you lay eyes and exchange words with that person. And they're feeling it too. It's mutual because even in a regular situation, one person might feel more than the other, right? That's in a normal situation. But in a soul tie, both parties are feeling the exact same feeling at the same time, and it's just as powerful. It's equivalent. The energies that's within that person is driving them to you. The energy that's within you is driving you to them, right? So this is a very powerful feeling, and it's not something that you will run into often. You don't come across that type of connection, that type of tie often. Some people might live to be 100 and never cross path with that. Let me clarify something. I'm not talking about a lustful situation like you go somewhere to a club, a lounge, a restaurant, a bar, you meet someone and you're so attracted and drawn to the person in a sexual way, and then you go and then you merge, and then it fizzles out, or it continues, but you only connect with that person just to merge. I'm not talking about that, right? What I'm talking about is more spiritual. So you don't even have to continue to have sex with this person that you're soul tied with. You don't have to, because it's so toxic that the up and down, you won't even be able to merge with this person regularly because there's so many downs in this situation. I know you hear me use the word spiritual to describe this bond between the two, but I want you to know that there's dark forces in spirituality as well. Spirituality is bigger than just honoring and praising your maker. Okay? Like spirituality can literally be a dark force. So that is what this is. It's a dark force, okay? Because that's where the toxicity comes from. Now that you understand what a soul tied relationship to a toxic person is, now that you understand how it looks and how it feels, let's dive into the lows of it when it's down, when it's low, when it crashes and burn. Your emotions will be dragged in a way to where there will be cracks on your psyche. Emotional pain will be your new friend. And this person knows you. Like, I'm talking about, this person knows you. They know how you feel. They know where you're at emotionally. And they use that as an advantage to destroy you every chance they get, because they realize that the emotion that comes when it's down is so powerful. It's a competition between when it's high. The toxic person within the two is so addicted to the down. Oh my gosh. It's like a drug. And you have to understand that you are fighting a demon. So when you're like, I'm done with this, I don't want to do this anymore, I want nothing to do with this, the person that is toxic will do everything in their powers as well to stop you from going, from leaving them. They'll come up with any and everything in the book, even outside the book cover, the book lining, the book pages, the texture of the book cover. They come up with everything, the ink in the book, everything, because you're not leaving. Like, where are they going to find someone else to experience this type of emotion, the waves of it, how it feels when it's down? No, you have to stay, because they need that. It's a drug for them. And they drag you through the ringer just to feel that. Remember what I said earlier. This type of force is not something that you cross path with often. And there are people who have lived many years and still haven't experienced a soul tie. A soul tie doesn't have to be toxic. You can very well go on and have a soul tie with a wonderful woman or a wonderful man. That's not impossible. It's just so rare to cross path with, whether it's on a toxic level or whether it's on a healthy level. But on a toxic level, the only way for you to break away is literally to have no communication, no contact, no access. Like, just think of something being dead. There's no life in it, right? And that's what you have to do. You have to cut this person off. They should not have any access to you whatsoever. Meaning, you never exchange words with this person, right? Sometimes situations can be difficult and you are not able to never see the person. You might still have to see the person again, but just never give them any more life, any more of you, any more of your emotions. Nothing. They get nothing more from you. That's how you cut them off. They'll do everything in their powers to win you over, because remember, they know you. They're going to win you over just to get that feeling from you again, just to win you over. You feel that high, and then they hit you with that low. That's what they do best. It's a feeling. They're chasing a feeling at the expense of your emotion, of your mental health, of your heartbreak, of your depression. That's what they do, chasing a high. You may have to change your number, shut down your social medias. You may have to move out of state, out of city. You may have to do so many different things just to remove this person, because it's not easy. Like I said, it's almost impossible, because you will find yourself going back. You will find yourself in and out of this situation, in and out, in and out. It's like you're in a trance, but it's time for you to break that trance. Why should someone be fulfilled at the expense of you hurting? Why would you do that to yourself? Why would you give this person power over you like that? Take control of your life, of your own happiness, and break free. Do what you need to do to end this cycle. This will continue for years. This person has no desire to let you go because you fulfill a feeling in them. You do. They will never let you go. This will go on for 10, 15 years. Do something about it and break the cycle. No access, no communication, no life, nothing. Take care.